Hello and good morning. It is Wednesday, January 4th, 2023. I almost said 2022, but I didn't. I didn't screw up. That was awesome. Hey, everyone. It is the first stream of the new year. And I guess I'll flip that up in case like any super chats or whatever come in so you guys can hear them. So this is a really kind of like informal stream. And there's not really going to be any games or anything wacky, and it's probably going to be under an hour. I have 1,010,000 things to do today, and not a lot of time to do them in. So, yeah, this is just one of those days where it's like I wanted to stream. I don't have a lot of time to stream, but I wanted to come hang out because this week is crazy. It's back to school. And I get my first client starting next week, so I'll be teaching first student. I call them clients. I should call them students. It's so much nicer. Get my first student next week. I'm super excited for that. So have a student, be teaching him some cool computer stuff. And I've had a lot going on. Obviously, if you've been following the LWorks account, you'll notice that has been active. We have visitors coming for the week, from tomorrow to Saturday, so a couple days. So I can't stream, until they go because, you got to entertain people. So I wanted to come hang out because I'm like, I don't want to have a whole week go by and not stream something. So here I am. Steven says, hi, Liam. Happy belated New Year. Thank you, Steven. I appreciate it. Battleman is here. John is here. Old Blind Sunny is here. Hey, Chris. How are you? I'm good. Thank you. Tu Hong Jung says Happy New Year. Thank you so much. Stream Element. Oh, that's a robot. Never mind. Let's see. Storm Productions is here. Kavi is happy that they can actually catch one of these. Hey, cool. Evil Chocolate Cookie says quack, quack. All right. Mark is here. So cool. Cool to see you guys here. Again, very informal. I'm just gonna chat about a few things that come up. I wonder if I can do the Q&A thing. I wonder if this works. Let's try it. All right. So engage with your audience. So answer viewer questions live. How does this work? All right. Start Q&A. Hi, Illustrate English. Yeah, I missed the Tony Swamps room. So I was not there for that one. Well, I'm going to go retro and play your retro handheld. Nice. So how do I start this? Start Q&A. Thanks, James. Happy late New Year, and thank you for... Yeah, I'm excited about the student. How do I... Oh, start Q&A. Okay. I clicked start Q&A. Oh, cool. Oh, I see. I don't think I like this. All right. I don't want to do this. How do I end it? Because it makes my chat go away. There we go. We're not doing that. I don't like it. It made my chat go away. Yeah, I have a video where I played some Tekken. There's a couple. I did Tekken 2 and Tekken 3. Illustrate English says, please work on Brain Station. We need it as soon as possible, please. Yeah, no, we'll talk about that. Yeah, okay. So, the Q&A thing sucks. We're not using it. That's okay though. So, yeah, starting off, I've had a lot of questions from people about the scoreboards. Scoreboards aren't working right now, and there's a reason for that. In September, the Elric server had to move, and when they did the movement, it was nothing that they did wrong, but some stuff didn't come over correctly. So one of the things that they had fixed was that all traffic was supposed to be forwarded to HTTPS, which is good, except for the fact that it's not good because older games were made before HTTPS was really a thing. So when you go to like http://lworks.net, you get a redirect request which takes you to https l-works.net, which is great. However, older games can't handle redirect requests because they suck. So the issue is that they can't deal with it. They're only given a redirect page. I can't really easily fix this. So what I've been trying to do is do a sort of a thing where if you send an HTTP request, but you send it to the scores subdomain, or not the subdomain for score, but you send it to like net/scores/ anything else, it just leaves it alone. It's not working correctly. So I need to get that fixed. I have what's called managed hosting, which I've talked about, where I don't do anything. I just write to my hosting company and go, hey, this is broken, fix it. And a lot of people were like, well, why do you do that? Why don't you do your own hosting? And my answer is because I have enough work to do. So I need to get that fixed. So if you're like, scoreboards don't work, yes, I know. I'm trying as quickly as I can. Yeah, John says, I like where my Tampa Bay Lightning are going. Listen, I have nothing against the Lightning, but I think they've won enough cups. I really do. I mean, I'm happy for them. I think, it's kind of weird, like, to see Tampa have a hockey team and do so well. But I've had enough of the Lightning. They have a lot of talented players. No arguing that. But I'd like to see someone else win. I'm glad Colorado beat them last year. Sorry, but not sorry because Tampa almost won 3 cups in a row. It gets old when the same team wins over and over again. And again, nothing against the players. Tampa's got some good players, man. They have a solid goalie. Listen, Tampa's always had good goaltending. That's one thing about Tampa. Whether it was Javi Bulin or Bishop or what's his face? Whatever his name is. Andre, whatever. I don't know what his name is. He's the big dude. So if you're in a retro mood, I suggest getting the Anbernic 35XX. Yeah, I don't really need a handheld console, honestly. I can play it on my computer. Hey, yeah, Abby, I know. Yeah, he's we work together. But that's cool. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you here. Yeah, I gotta agree. This is like if the Diamondbacks won over and over again. Listen, the fact that the Diamondbacks won World Series, I think, is a fluke. Enjoy it. But I don't know. It gets old when the same team wins over. And even as a Bulls fan in the 90s, it was like, oh, my team won 3 championships. Oh, my team won another 3 championships. You're just like, okay, enough. All right, cool. You're really good. We get it. Let someone else win. When I fix scoreboard, yes. Scoreboards will be reset when I fix them. But again, I don't know when they're going to get fixed. Now, I'm hoping that when I fix this board, it will also fix Judgment Day. But I want to talk about Judgment Day for a minute because I get a lot of messages about it. And I just want to bring this up. Judgment Day, Super Liam, I think Lockpick is on that list. They're all what's called abandonware. And that means that I've abandoned them. They are not being worked on. I'm not supporting them. So, like, I get emails and people will be like, hey, I have a question about Judgment Day. And they don't get answered because I'm not answering questions about those games. It even says on the page, listen, if you email me about it, I'm ignoring it. And I'm not trying to be a jerk. I just don't have time to support something that I'm not supporting. That's why I made them free. Enjoy them, have fun with them. I think they're cool games, but understand that if they don't work, they don't work. I can't support something that is, in the case of Super Liam, it's 18 years old. In the case of Judgment Day, it's 16 years old. These are old games. They may not run correctly on modern systems. Yeah, the blind community is so small. Well, it's really small when people, I don't know, a lot of people know me, and it's funny because I don't know them. So I'll hear a lot of times, do you know so-and-so? And I'll be like, no. And they'll be like, well, they know you. And I'm like, no, they know of me, but they don't know me. Glad you were sticking with Elworks. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to keep it going because I think there's a lot of really good things that could still be done. The problem is that there's one of me and a million things to do, and I have to eat, and live. And so I have to prioritize my things on what is going to keep me in my house. What will let me pay rent? What will keep things going? And Elworks is hard because it's a labor of love, but it is not really a financial success. It is actually costing me money right now rather than making me money. I think releasing BrainStation can fix that and doing some other games and making things, but that all takes time. And unfortunately, time waits for no man, Cassandra's fine. She's doing good. Thank you. So yeah, it's just, it's one of those things where it's like, you can't, I don't know, time and tide wait for no man. It's one of my favorite sayings. It's like, it's just, things keep moving. So that's that. And that's the stuff with Elworks. So, the other thing Elworks related that I wanted to bring up really quick is that, I know Great Toy Robbery is kind of in a precarious position as far as like what it does and what it doesn't do. I have been waffling between, do I want to update it in its current form or rewrite it? I'd like to rewrite it personally. However, if I rewrite it, that's not going to be anytime soon. Also, I'm probably not going to support the Mac version anymore. And the reason is that I don't have a Mac anymore. I can't recompile it anymore. So I'm not really thinking that it makes sense to keep that going anymore. So if you do play on the Mac version, I cannot help you. And honestly, it's one of the reasons why Great Toy Robbery has never been updated. Because if I updated the Windows version, I always felt like I had to update the Mac one. And I can't. My Mac died. It doesn't work anymore. And I'm not buying a Mac. I'm not spending the money on an M1 or whatever that I don't need to spend. I don't develop for Mac. I don't develop for iOS. I don't like Mac. So I don't like it. I've truthfully, I've never cared for Mac. I like my phone. I like my iPhone. I think it's great, but I don't like Mac. I'm weird. I don't know. But so that's kind of my thing. I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, the Mac Toy Robbery thing was cool. There are so many reasons why updating it is problematic now. I can't do a silicon version. I don't think. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. People have asked about BrainStation. I don't have a estimated release window for that. I would like to release it this year. I think that'd be awesome. I would like to do one or two more games for it. In fact, I need to finish my factors game. And factors is going to go in. So if you like finding factors of numbers, find all the factors of 30. You type them all in. Find all the factors of 45. Find all the factors of 472. I don't even know what those are, but you would type them in, and that's how it works. What's wrong with toy robbery? So there's an issue where sometimes there's files left over, and so there's like a weird error when it starts, and you have to go into temp and delete the genpy folder. That's apparently fixed. It's an accessible output thing. That's fixed in a later version of accessible output. There was the issues with how graceful and grateful, really, how ungraceful it was when you couldn't post a score. It just bombs out. And compiling it is very hard because of the fact that it's using some stuff that we had kind of designed for making games in Python, but we jumped through a bunch of hoops to try to make it harder to decompile, and it sucks. So I'm really hesitant to mess with it anymore in its current configuration. I'd kind of like to rewrite it in the new system that we're using for BrainStation. No, I don't want to hire help, Patrick, because then I have to pay my help, and then all my money goes away. And I'm cheap. The problem is that I don't have the money to hire help with. So it's kind of like I can't spend what I don't have, if that makes sense. So excuse me. I'm so sorry. Guys, I've been up since 4 this morning, and I've been cleaning and everything because Cassandra has a friend visiting tomorrow, and I'm been cleaning the apartment and doing laundry and scrubbing everything down, and I'm so tired. So yeah, that's that. But I would like to do an update for Toy Robbery. I think it would be awesome to release one this year. No promises on that though. But listen, BrainStation, I want to have it done. If I've got to stay up at night and code it and never sleep again, I don't know. I want to have it done. I want you guys to be able to play it. I think it's so much fun. I think people are going to have a real blast with it. So, thank you, Brother Daggett. It should pop up here in a second. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. So that's LWorks in a nutshell. But I am trying to get the scoreboards fixed. I am trying to get everything sorted out. It's been kind of a struggle just because of the hosting change. The whole hosting thing's been crazy. I was with a company called Future Hosting for 11.
Brother Daggett donated $9.99 through Super Chat.
Thank you so much. I am still in the process of getting all the migration stuff done. And it would have been done sooner, but I didn't have time. I was dealing with, my grandma passed away. I was dealing with the marathon. I was dealing with school. And so I had to deal with that stuff. Madeline says, I got the Great Toy Robbery. It's fun. Haven't gotten Santa's Death Sleigh yet. Oh, the Death Sleigh. Also, oh God, factors. I've been bored out of my mind finding prime factors of 4 or 5 digit numbers in some math classes recently. Well, you'll be able to do that in BrainStation. So that's that. But yeah, so like I said, the migration has just been slow. I will admit, and I will fully own the fact that I probably could have done it way faster, and I'm sorry that I didn't. I know there's some things that are still not operating like they should, and I just need to do it. But again, I have so many things to do and not enough time to do them. So on to happier things. So this year, I want to do some other gaming stuff. Now, if you tune into my channel, one of several things happens. 1, I'm playing Crazy Party. 2, I'm playing Swamp. And that's really it. So I'd like to expand and play some other games this year. One of the games that I am looking at playing is Mist World, which is the new Chinese MMORPG that came out. I mean, I say it's new. It's new to the West. I guess it's been around in China for a while, but we just got a version of it. So I have been debating playing it. I really don't think there's any reasons not to play it. If you have a reason, I'd like to hear it. But I was thinking about starting that this weekend. Like if time's gonna allow, I wanted to start it Saturday. Just asking, do you sell the spin wheel software? No. No, I don't. I just made it as a little project for my own. I wouldn't sell it. What happened to Poptail Weekly? So I'm not gonna get into the particulars, Austin, other than to say that the company went in a different direction and they kind of felt that Poptail was not a thing that was going to work for them. And so by extension, Poptail Weekly just didn't work for them either. Which is unfortunate because I thought it was a really kind of a cool thing. But yeah, I can't, and I don't want to get into the particulars because I would be speaking for other people who I don't care to speak for. But that's unfortunately what happened. Since it happened, I really have no interest in reviewing Echo games. It's just not something that I'm horribly interested in. I think these things are cool, and I would highly recommend that like you try out the games. It's not something that I wanted to continue doing, and when you're not getting paid for it, it just kind of, because I was actually not employed, but I was getting paid for those reviews, and so yeah, that kind of sucked. Oh, Madeline unlocked jumping penguins. If you're one of those crazy jump caves, yeah. Blinded Guide can get confusing when there's a lot going on. Yeah, it can be a little crazy. I'm going to try to update. Actually, I say I'm going to try to update it. I have updated it. I'm just waiting for a few things in order to release it. I'm trying to do an updater, and I'm having an issue with something. And I'll just explain this to you guys because maybe someone's got a smart idea. So Elworks games for the last however long have gone in the program files x86 folder because they're 32-bit softwares. So they go in the 32-bit folder. Games now are 64-bit and can go in the 64-bit folder. However, if I do that, older games I think are going to get confused with the installer and not necessarily install correctly. What I'm trying to figure out is how I deal with this problem, and I don't know if my installer can detect it and uninstall the old one, or if I need to like force someone to uninstall it first. I'm not sure how to deal with this yet. So I'm trying to come up with a solution that's going to work. But Blinded Guide's going to get an update with HRTF. To be honest with you, there's not a lot that I've done for it right now. I realize I could probably do scoreboards. Kind of holding off on that for a little bit. I'd like to code a new scoreboard system that is a little more modern and doesn't suck, but I haven't had time. So that's why there's not that yet. Hey, sports commentaries. Hello, Alex. Echo's going by the wayside, I'm hearing. So Amazon has kind of admitted they're losing money on it, but Xbox, listen, Microsoft lost money on Xbox. They lost $1 billion on that thing, but they don't care. Amazon, I don't know how much money they have to burn, but sometimes you make something and it's a losing proposition, but you keep it around because people are using it. I don't think they're making the money they expected to make on it. So I think that was kind of a shocker to them. But by the same token, I still think it's successful for them. Will there be a part 2 to The Last of Us remake? I have no idea, man. I would like to think that Naughty Dog wants to work on something else. However, a remake for PS5 for Last of Us Part 2 would be a nice idea. But I don't know because I don't deal with that sort of stuff. And I mean, if I knew, I couldn't say anyways, right? Like, because if you know, you probably work for them. You know. So there's that. Do I have any idea about when CP79 is coming out? No, I have no idea. Because I've got some ideas too for Pragma. You know, I want to tell him where he can stick Space Rodeo. Because, listen, I hate that game. I hate it so much. What happened to Poptail? Kind of covered that earlier. Poptail Weekly is no longer a thing. I don't know what's happened to Poptail itself. Will I be doing a part 2? Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah, I need to finish Last of Us. I have been super busy and have not had time to sit down and play it. I should take a weekend, honestly, and just sit down and try to get through it and then post it. But yeah, visiting Poptail. I just want to see really quick. Still up. Yeah, you know, the most recent news. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, it does not look like Poptail's been updated in a while. So make of that what you will. So yeah, I don't think it's looking good for them. But I do not know, and your guess is as good as mine. And it's too bad because I think it's a really cool idea. It just there were issues that I don't want to get into. LOL, I'm probably the only one that wants Space Rodeo 3D for hardcore. You are broken. Will I play the new God of War game? No, probably not. My problem, there's a few issues. One, it's $70. That's a lot of money. Two, not everything is being spoken. Apparently, you still have to OCR some things. That's not fun to me. That's not accessible to me. I feel like it's 2023. If I'm going to play something, I should be able to play it with very little extra assistance. There's apparently some things that are missing from the accessibility side of things that should be there. I just can't justify doing it. Also, I guess if you want to do side activities, you've got to, do a workaround. And I don't like workarounds. I just want to play something. How did I beat the boss in Angel Gift 5 years ago? Oh my gosh, I don't even remember. I don't even know. How did I beat that thing? What do I think of the PS5? I think it's fine. I mean, it's big and it's loud. Well, I don't know if it's loud, but it's big. I think it's fine. I think it's expensive. I only have one because I won one. I would never have spent the money to buy one. Now, I say that and I'd like to get an Xbox Series S in here to review it, but they're also $250, so I might be able to swing that. I want to tell him where to stick marking the golems and give the change, but I want an option where if you spend a certain number of gems, you can practice locked games. Yeah, that would be cool, but that's what the whole unlock games thing is for. I feel like that would make it too easy. It's not a horrible idea, though. Maybe one day you should do some more ukulele stuff on stream. I really haven't had a chance to play it much. I tweaked my wrist And then like I just didn't pick it up after that. But I need to work on that. I can't pronounce your name, or I can't pronounce that name, says, hi, Liam. Hi, Sir Liam. Happy New Year. God, I can't read your freaking message. Happy New Year, Sir Liam. I hope your year opened up well. Man, see, I can't pronounce your name and I can't read your name. So, going back to my previous question, Mistworld. It's the new RPG. Should I stream it? I guess I could do a poll, but it's kind of silly. I just curious what you guys think. I guess really the important question is, should I not stream it? I think that's what I'm more interested in. Is this a game that I should not touch on stream? No one has really said like, don't do it. So I'm kind of curious what people think. Happy New Year, Sister Luck. Thank you. So that's that question. Oh, it's only 10:30. Okay, cool. So I think that's everything I really want to cover. But yeah, no. So that's my question is not should I stream it, but should I not stream it? Because that's like, I don't have a reason not to play it, but if there's a reason that I should know about, I'd like to know about it before I start streaming it. I have played it. I have a character on it. I have learned some of it, so at least if I stream it, I can kind of explain what the heck I'm doing. Starlock says I would. I'm loving it and I've been streaming a lot. Stream this game sans music, yes. So as long as I can turn the music off, yes, I will do it. And if you're wondering, the music is from some other games like World of Warcraft, and so there's kind of the concern about like
Brother Daggett donated $9.99
oh, thank you so much.
Through Super Chat.
Yeah, that's the only thing about the music assets. But if I can turn the music off, I will do it. So it seems like you guys are kind of where I'm at with the music thing. But if I can turn it down or off, that would be preferable. I just didn't see keystrokes for it. But that's really the only problem that I've got right now is that. But there's nothing else that's made me, not want to stream it. So if I'm going to stream it, I might start Saturday. By and large, I don't tend to stream multiplayer games because I lose a lot of control over certain things. But like I've done Swamp, I've done Playroom, I've done a lot of Crazy Party. Though if you play my Crazy Party and those chats turned off, which you can turn chat off in this one too. So that's cool. I appreciate that. Did I ever cover Dreamy Train? Oh yeah, years ago I did. That would actually be fun to play again. I would not mind playing Dreamy Train. I think the reason I haven't done it too much is again the translating thing. I've kind of gotten to the point where I don't want to play a game if it's being translated. To me, trying to figure out what the translator is saying versus what the text is supposed to be takes from the fun. And I know that like translating something into another language is not easy. So I understand and respect that. But it also makes a game hard to play. It's like I don't feel like I'm understanding everything. I had that problem with BK3 originally. It was like, I don't get what it's telling me. I don't understand. And so like now that there's like a BK3 translation thing, I like it a lot more. I really want to play it and enjoy it. Okay, so Sterlex says you can absolutely turn the music off. Cool. All right. A couple of my friends are playing this world and seem to enjoy it, but I know nothing about it. Yeah. So we'd love a newbie-friendly stream. Yeah, I think we could roll with that. More Playroom would be neat. Yeah, that's happening. Don't worry. I'll donate $100. Buy a new camera. Brokey, for a God's sake. Buy a new what? What's wrong with my camera? I don't know what's wrong with my camera. I don't really understand Mistworld. I have it though. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, okay, I'll put Dreamy Train on the list. I would like to mess with it again. If the problem with my camera is this thing up here, like that's part of the microphone. If my camera's broken, that's a different story. I don't know what's wrong. Yeah, RS Games is cool. I tend to prefer Playroom because it gets updated more. Could I turn off the music in classic mode and change the egg sound? No, that's part of the classic. So the idea of classic mode, just for those that don't know, is it's based on the original Egg Hunt. So I don't want to turn off the music. I don't want to change the sounds because then it's not classic. It's all the original sounds from classic, actually. The only thing that there's two things that it doesn't do. The original Egg Hunt, you had to press the key each time you wanted to move, which is dumb. And the sounds did not lower pitch when they were behind you, which is also dumb. Those were the two changes that I made for the classic mode version. Also, fun fact, originally I didn't do that. And I left everything as it was. And I had some very angry beta testers that were like, no, this is not okay. We don't want to press the button each time we walk. No, how come this doesn't lower in pitch? So, yeah. Kavya says, if you like translated stuff, have you tried Breed Memorial? I like Breed Memorial. I just don't know how fun it would be to stream. Because it's a lot of kind of grinding and stuff. And kind of the rule of thumb is grinding is really never fun on stream unless it's OnlyFans. Hey, that's a great quote. Someone write that down. Grinding is only fun on stream if it's OnlyFans. Yeah, no, I actually, Austin, yeah, it is kind of dumb that you have to press the right arrow every time you have to move forward. I think it's a bad design decision. You know what else is a really bad design decision is pressing the right arrow every time you want to move in the air in any side scroller. And the fact that I did that was the stupidest thing ever. However, there was a reason for that. And the reason was that at the time, I did not think gamers would understand how far they were jumping if they held down a key. I legitimately did not think they could understand that. I thought that would be too hard to process. Now I feel stupid because you can tell someone, well, this jump will take you this far, or you can use sound to determine that. But yeah, in those days, side scrolling was like a whole new concept. And so people didn't really know, I think, what we know now. Is Mistworld an audio game? Yeah. You know what, Blind Life? Saturday, I think I'm going to stream it because I've gotten no dissension to streaming it other than the music thing. I'm still waiting for Stardew Valley multiplayer. Yeah, I know. We need to do that. I wanted to do it on the marathon. I forgot why we didn't do it. I think we did not have a chance to consolidate mods and make sure that we were running on the same thing. So that's kind of why we didn't do it. Have I ever thought about doing Madden NFL 23? Well, the 23 is up on, check my YouTube channel. There is a playlist of 23. That was very disappointing. I was not happy with a lot of the stuff, but there is a playlist where I did do a year of the, create your own player mode or whatever it is. What's the difference between that and you leveling up on Swamp? So I feel like on Swamp, there are more things to do, more places to go. Grinding, I don't know. I mean, can I play the Veil again? No. I mean, could I, Madeline? Yeah, I could. But but I kind of feel like it's been done. And I don't know what I would do in the Veil that would be different on a second playthrough. But that could be maybe a marathon thing for next year. So I would probably save it for a marathon. Yeah, Austin says also there's no way you'd be able to do the bonus levels. So actually, Austin, you could. You could tap it a couple times to land. But a random thought, it would be interesting to have Super Egg Hunt lower pitch and do surround sound. So we'll be able to do HRTF in the new system. So that may actually, I have not had a chance, to be honest with you, to throw Super Egg Hunt into the new system to see how HRTF handles. I am really curious. I want to see how that works. Also, I've hated you for, Super Egg Hunt's classic mode. I have hated you for long, dark, painful nights just because that music has been stuck in my head. Oh, that music. Yeah. I know that music. It can get stuck in your head sometimes. I understand. I feel that. I'm not sorry, but I feel that. I don't think pressing a key while jumping is such a horrible idea. It allows you... Yeah, I mean, I think giving players both options is good, but I think making it the only option is bad, and that's what older side-scrollers did. I mean, as long as you're playing Not Me, I don't mind watching repetitive actions. Play the Veil as I do. Never buy gear. You only use starting gear. Oh. Hey, Maddie. Blind Life, try running the batch file. I really don't know though. Sorry. I don't have a good answer for you. So I downloaded the portable one. We'll talk about it on Saturday. I think it sounds like streaming it would be a good thing. I know you guys are like, we'd love a nice basic tutorial on it. And there are some things that are a little awkward and strange if you're not comfortable with them. So I can understand why that might be a little difficult. But yeah. I'll think about, I don't know. Thank you, Werner. Happy New Year. Yeah, I mean, if you guys listen, if you guys are like, I want Breed Memorial, you should do it. I'll try to make it work. I'm not so inflexible that I won't do it for the most part, but like, there are a few things I'm just not okay with streaming or that I'm just not interested in. Breed Memorial actually is kind of cool, and it would be fun to play. So, I mean, that could be a really good... That could be a good one. So, you know. Let's see... Illustrated English, I made an earlier comment, says Madeline. So the answer... Oh! Speaking of the Playroom getting more updates, 99 just got an optional time limit you can enable. Oh, beautiful. No, I have no idea why Sixth Sense was taken off the App Store. Probably because it wasn't updated and was out of date. Probably it's 32-bit. Philip says, only problem with Breed Memorial is that I don't know what to do. That might be a good reason to stream that. Jim Kitchen, smack it. No, I'm not playing that. No. That's on my OnlyFans. Or my Only Blind fans. All right, so the other thing I wanted to talk about was Patreon. So... if you're a patron, and even if you're not a patron, that's okay. I would like to do more things for patrons this year. I am really bad about it, and I try not to be, but it's hard. Just because of like time commitments and everything that's going on. So one of the things that like $5 patrons get is an audio message. I have not recorded them this month. I'm going to record them this weekend. Sorry, I'm playing the controller. So I was going to do audio messages, but I'd like to kind of do stuff for patrons because like I kind of feel like I'm not giving you guys a good deal. If you're a patron, is there something that I could do that might make it better? If you're not a patron, that's okay too. I'd like to hear what you think. One of the ideas that we had was doing like a patron only sort of like on Discord, like a hangout where I get in voice and I hang out for a little while and like you just come in and just chat. If that's not people's cup of tea, that's cool. And I know there's people that are like, but Liam, you sometimes hang out on random Team Talk servers. Yeah, I do randomly. But I don't do it a lot. And I certainly don't like have my own, and no, I will never run my own. So I was thinking that might be, that might be something to look at. There was the original idea of doing like a 30-minute, like you could talk to me on Zoom or something. But I kind of like the idea of doing like a regular Patreon hangout thing, because then whoever wants to come in can come in, and it's, how we do it. I don't use software to remove NVDA. I have a mixer and several sound cards. Maybe I should make this louder. There we go. Isn't that great? Don't you like it? Isn't it going to be stuck in your head all day now? So that's something to think about. I was trying to think of what I could do for patrons. Also, the wall needs updating. I'm going to try really hard to do it this afternoon, but I have to go into cleaning mode once the stream is over. I got to do laundry, and I have to clean up the living room and vacuum. Oh, and I have to order groceries. I haven't even ordered groceries yet. Man. Oh no, it's nearing my bedtime. Have mercy, Liam. This kind of reminds me of Screaming Strike just a little bit. Patreon only truth or dare. How about Never Have I Ever? Also, again, truth or dare, something else for my Only Blind fans. Sorry. Couldn't resist. An Englishman plus American says, hi. Top of the afternoon to you? I don't know. Man, I'd love to make a nice cover of this Egg Hunt music just for fun. Knock yourself out, dude. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking that might be something. Also, if you guys don't know this, which I feel like everyone does, there's a Discord server. If you use Discord, use the server. It's a great place to hang out. It's been kind of quiet, which is probably good in some ways, but there are voice channels. There is a Patreon only channel. So it's for patrons, and I believe it's for members. So I would be willing to get on voice. Like, we could schedule times. Obviously, again, has to work on my schedule, but I'd be willing to come in, hang out, maybe on a weekly basis, and do kind of a Patreon voice hangout thing. And like James just suggested, we could play Playroom stuff. I don't know, or we could just talk about whatever. We could, like have a Stitch and Bitch if people want to bring their knitting and we could talk about our problems while we knit or something. Whatever you want to do. What's better, the Egg Hunt classic theme or duct tape? Ooh, I don't know. Hey, McKenna, how's it going? So weird. There's two McKennas. I'm still having trouble with this because I don't always remember which McKenna is which McKenna. DE Audio Gamer. So is that like, I'm assuming that's not the Audio Gamer. It's like Audio Gamer. Liam, can you put the Mistworld download link in chat? Man, I don't. So, I would say look at the forum because I have to get the link, so I don't actually have it in front of me. I punched a monkey!
Mousy donated $20.23. Happy New Year, Liam. Smiley face.
Hey, 2023. I see what you did there. Thank you, Mousy. Hey, Liam, do you ever plan on doing some random gaming streams like you used to? I'm just curious because those were some awesome things for me. I punched a monkey!
I can pronounce that name. Donated $5. Here are my words of wisdom for you today.
Which like random gaming streams? My name is Roman. How do you do? What do you think about making a zombie game? I think zombies are cool. I think they're kind of overdone now. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna turn this off. I kind of feel like they've. Hey, I said I was gonna turn it off. It's like gone sentient. I think zombie games are cool. I mean, we have Swamp. We've got some other stuff. Maybe down the line. The problem is I have other project ideas. So, like, I want to do Brain Station. I want to get that done. I'd like to do the update to Super Egg Hunt. I'd love to get that done because there's a lot we could still do with that game. I think getting Great Toy Robbery redone would be cool. I think the other thing that I want to do would be really cool. So, you know, McKenna says, I'm thinking about buying the Bop It button today. I really want it. I want one too. We need a game where we're the zombies and the humans are the bad guys. Please. I actually agree with that. I mean, like streams where you play wherever and what viewers want to play. So the one cool thing, what I find is that if I know what the game is going to be ahead of time, I kind of feel like people then know what they're getting into. So like if the title says Crazy Party, you know that it's going to be Crazy Party. Obviously if it's a random game, you do have to tune in to see what it is. But I don't know. I mean, maybe. I know we tried the viewer's choice thing and that was okay. But yeah, think about it. I don't see why not. Brain Station, what game is that? It's a collection of word and math games, and I guess some logic games too. It's something I've been working on for way too many years, since 2017, and it's been stuck in development hell for like 5 years. So my hope is that this year it'll be released, and you can all join it. Have you played the way you describe it makes me not want to play it. Have you played an online game called The Last Shot from Fire Gaming? It is like TK or The Killer. Well, and I don't want to play it. And if it's based on the same stolen code, I definitely don't want to play it. Sterlock says Bop It button. Yes, it's a Bop It with one button. You either bop it or you don't bop it. What do mainstream streamers, game streamers do, with like in terms of subscriber interactions anyways? They have a lot of emotes. They do a lot of more visual stuff. So like, buddy of mine, if you're, on his Twitch, you have some emotes you can use across channels. you can, let's see here. I'm trying to think what else you can do. Everyone's got their own thing. I think a friend of mine has a bunny, and so like he'll on stream, he'll feed the bunny if you spend points or whatever. Obviously what streamers do on OnlyFans is a little bit different than what they would do on Twitch. There's a Twitch plugin that lets viewers control the game you're playing. Patreon only control of Blind Quest. I know this is the best idea. Oh gosh. Hey, speaking of Blind Quest, did you guys hear there's a part 3 out now? Like, because if 1 and 2 weren't enough for you, they just released Blind Quest 3. And I think I'm good. I don't want to play that. I don't even want to finish 1. I don't want to play 2. I'm not playing 3. Yeah, my ex had a nom's reward to give her cats treats. Yeah. I've seen like things like that where you can do stuff like that. So really they just do a lot more visual stuff. It's kind of hard when you're streaming for blind people because hold on. Oh, I'm not answering that. Also, yes, my ringtone is the Blue's Clues theme. And I have no shame in my game. Hey, Ray. Oh, my gosh, it's been a while. How are you doing, man? Love the content, bro. Thank you so much. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope life is treating you well. I do want a Bop It button, too. We'll probably order it when I get back to Missouri. Along with the AirPods Pros, too. Yeah. I would kind of like some 2s. I like my originals, though. They work for me. I really do want a Bop It button, though. I'm sad that I didn't get one for Christmas. So I'm kind of surprised that Blind Quest 2 is not on iOS. I think people are very fortunate that they're not stuck with it on iOS. You will be entertained by Blind Quest 3 for an hour or maybe 2. No, I don't even want to play it. I don't want to touch it. I can't. Oh, awesome, dude. Married, bro. Right, bro. Married now. Been killing it at work. Dude, way to go. Famous last words. Liam is going to play Blind Quest 2 and 3 on the marathon as torture. No, I will not do it. Are AirPods any good? I don't have them yet, and they're a lot of money. So I love mine. I think everyone's, like your mileage may vary, but I'm very happy with mine. The noise cancellation is really handy at times. It's just too bad there's no audio jack. Yeah, if you ever want to stream the Bop It button, you just have to put it close to the mic. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I would love an audio jack because it would be cool to line it straight into the board. But that's okay. We just work on it. Philip says press tab to move. Steven got a Bop It button for Christmas.
Press tab to move.
There it is.
Press tab to move.
They're decent. Wish the fit was better. So the pros I think fit me well because they've got the ear tips. The regular AirPods seems like it's hit and miss for people. Hey Rook, how's it going? Yes. Oh, and let me tell you, James, transparency mode is really great. You can go and dial that thing in the way you want it. They've got what are called headphone accommodations. You turn that on, you can change the brightness, you can change the volume. You can cut background sounds. There's a conversation boost where it's supposed to try to pick up like the person talking in front of you. I honestly legit like them better than hearing aids. I never thought I'd say that in my life. A torture marathon, Blind Quest 1, 2, and 3, and Adventure at Sea : / and maybe Slide or something. LOL. because if I remember, you don't really like that game. No, I don't like Slide at all. I think it's horrible. M coil to mic up the button. I never really thought about that. I don't own any coils. That I should really get some. When doing a game. All right, I think I understand what you're asking me. Let me see if I can. When doing a game is getting some sounds from another game. What's your idea? So if you're asking me, is it okay to take sounds from another game? No, I don't think so. I don't think stealing is ever okay. Now, the fact is that there are a lot of games that they pull from the same libraries. So a really good example I'm going to use is Zompocalypse, which was the game I was working on, and Swamp use the same zombie sounds. Why do they use the same zombie sounds? Because they come from the same library. Elworks owns the SFX kit, and so I'm going to make use of the sounds that are in that library. If another developer also owns the same kit and wants to use it, that's their business. So if you're like, gee, the zombies sound the same, yes, that's because they're from the same library. But we both have the rights to use it. What I don't like and what happens, and I don't want to go down this path too far, because I know that this has kind of been something that has been big on the audio games forum, and I don't want to touch it, but I don't really like when a developer takes from another project without attribution. And even then, I still don't like it. And I realize that's kind of a gray area because Crazy Party does it. Crazy Party is doing it on purpose because of what it is. Crazy Party is also not making money on it. And so I tend to kind of be like, whatever. Where I think it gets touchy is when you're trying to make money on something and you're using assets that you may not necessarily have the legal right to use. Again, it's a gray area. There's a saying that I love that a friend of mine uses, and it's the way I kind of feel about it. Not my monkeys, not my zoo. That's kind of how I feel about it. Not my monkeys, not my zoo. I have my digital audiogram, so super interested. I haven't found a way to do that yet, James. I don't know if I'm assuming that works, but I did not see a way to import one. Still, what are your thoughts on a hero's call? Still appreciative. Yeah, hold on. Right. Let me see. Okay. So I'll answer your question. I love a hero's call. I think it's really cool. I would love to have seen more done with it. But I think it's a really cool game. I think it's got some really neat ideas. I think the execution is really well done. I think the voice work is well done. I think it's a solid game. I unfortunately I'm sad that we did not get any future sequels. Or any updates really. But I think it's cool. Kenny says, "Are you ready for The Last of Us on HBO?" I think so. I think I'm ready for it. I don't have HBO currently. I should subscribe to it. I'm going to kind of wait and see how people feel about the show. And if people are like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, I'll probably watch it. If people are like, meh, then I probably won't waste my money. I've been binge watching Shorzy right now. And I want to get back to Letterkenny, which is what Shorzy is a spinoff of. Yeah, I thought you could import it as well. Yeah, let me know, James, because I thought you could, but I haven't seen it. It could be on the newer ones though. Let me know when you find out, because I need to get a new audiogram anyways. Yeah, a hero has been calling, but the developer has not been answering. You know, as far as I know, the developer has pretty much closed shop and went home. Like, I could be wrong on that, but it's just what I feel. I kind of feel like that's where we're at. Have I seen Wednesday on Netflix? No. I heard about it. It didn't really grab me though. I think it's an interesting interpretation of the Addams Family. And I kind of like that they did something a little different. You know, it's kind of neat, but really just didn't grab me. I should probably try it. Should probably try watching it. But my current watches, not that I have a lot of time to watch anything, although at work, the couple days a week that I work, I can kind of sit and watch TV while I'm working, because it's a assembly job, so it's not like I have to focus on anything. I've been watching Shoresy. I'm on episode 4 of that. It's a 6-episode season, and I'm on season 2 of Letterkenny, and I've got like 10 seasons to go. So I've got a lot of Letterkenny to watch, and I definitely have a little bit of Shoresy to watch. And then I don't know what I'm going to watch after that. Maybe, depending on what people think of Last of Us, I might pick up HBO, but it's $15 a month really for no ads. And I'm so done with ads. I don't want ads. I'm actually paying more on Hulu just to not have ads. I'm sick of them. I don't want commercials. If I wanted commercials, I would turn on the TV. How do I feel about over-the-ear headphones in general? I'm cool with them. My studio cans are around the ear. I think these are around the ears. So they're the bigger cups. I like over-the-ear ones. I don't own any. I've got AirPods because they're small and I can just, stick them in my pocket. Yeah, Ray, hit me up. I don't know if you got my email, but it's not like it's hard to get. But ping me on something, and I could probably do that. It's kind of hard, it's hard to talk to students because I had to talk to a student last year and I don't know what to tell them, because really there's not, like, all the audio game development methods are kind of icky. Like, I can't be like, use the thing that I'm using because it's not publicly available. I can't be like, learn BGT because it's dead. I could be like, learn Python, but I don't like Python for actual application development, so I never know what to tell students. I always want to be like, use Unity, but you can't. January 16th, I think, James, is when Last of Us is coming out. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming it's not... I'm assuming it's remote, right? It won't be in... I don't have to fly anywhere. Yeah, I pay for the Disney bundle. That's what I do too. I actually just upgraded my Disney bundle to get ad-free Hulu. And it's so worth it. Oh my gosh. No, there's a $20 bundle now, which is kind of a lot, but it's Hulu with no ads, Disney with no ads, and then ESPN with ads. But I mean, they're going to run ads anyways, because if it's live sports, there's commercials. I'm looking for a good set of gaming wireless headphones. Any recommendations? I don't know, because I don't like wireless, man. I'm weird. So Rook says, I hate earbuds. Like, they never fit me no matter what I do. So for sleeping, I recommend sleep phones. And they're not earbuds. They're a flat headband that goes around your head. And in fact, I'm going to post a link really quick to the sleep phones site. if you use this link and you buy some, I make a little bit in commission. Liam Season. Right, remote. Okay. Ray, where are they located? Just out of curiosity. Because I mean, if it's close to me, I theoretically could do something. I mean, depends. This summer, I'm hoping. I don't know. I'm hoping for some big things this year, so I don't know where I'm going to be this summer. Oh, Buffalo. Oh gosh, I would love to go to Buffalo. Not right now. I mean, obviously, but let me see. I want an excuse to go to New York. Oh, I've never been to Buffalo, and and you know what would be great would be to just hop across the border and actually go to Canada. Ray, if you're buying drinks, I'll come. All right. You might have just talked me into it. Let me see. Legit, email me and let's talk because I could probably look at doing something. And if nothing else, I will absolutely work remotely for you. But talk to me about it. Let's see what we can do. I have the Logitech G445 wireless gaming headset strictly for computer, no Bluetooth capability, but the mic is good and the latency is practically non-existent. Well, that's important. Yeah, no problem, Ray. I mean, like I said, I can't promise anything, but if nothing else, I can definitely do remote. That would be amazing. That's always a city I've wanted to go to. I love to catch, like, a Bison's game would be cool. I've always wanted to go. Well, actually, I'm a Nighthawks fan. So, like, I've always wanted to catch a Nighthawks game. I mean, that's Rochester. But, I mean, a Bandits game would be cool, too. I could roll with that. Yeah, my mixer doesn't have a bypass. Yeah, I love my Mackie. It's got a sub channel. Life loves Bisons. Heck yeah, bro. Am I interested in the Japanese text games? Not really, because I'm not really into the whole translating thing. If stuff were translated, I would totally want to play them. But I feel like you lose something in translation when you're not getting native text. But I'm also picky, so that's just me. BK3 was when you played, yeah, and it was kind of a struggle at times. Now that there's a translation dictionary, I think I mentioned this. I think in February or March, I am going to be streaming BK3. We're going to do a marathon, and I've actually got some prizes to give away. So I've got a couple copies of Kilta to give away, and I think I've got a copy or two of Warsome laying around. Plus, I may have a couple other things. So I'm hoping late February, early March, we're going to do that. Also, another thing coming to the channel, if you caught the weight loss challenge last year with me and Athir, we're doing it again this year. We're starting a little later because Athir will be fasting at the end of January, and we don't think it's fair that he fasts and I don't, because we think it's unfair. So we're going to start after the Super Bowl, because listen, on Super Bowl day, you eat a bunch of food, you don't worry about your weight. So, yeah. We're going to do like a mini marathon for BK3. Hope you guys can join me. I think it's going to be fun. We're going to do an estimation contest and give away some prizes and blah, blah, blah. So that is everything. As I check the time, I realize I'm 10 minutes over. I'm going to hang out with you guys for a little bit longer, but I do need to start laundry. I have to order groceries, and I've got to get ready for visitors tomorrow. And so yeah, that's oodles of fun. Yeah, after the Super Bowl for sure. You know it, man. Am I able to play Mortal Kombat? So, if I can get a new Xbox, I would probably stream it again. I could stream it on PC, but all my progress is on the Xbox, so I don't want to like start over. I made a playthrough of BK3, can never beat stage 25. 25 is brutal. I'm going to be joining in. I want to see how many times the main character can scream and die. We should do a death. Oh my gosh. We should actually do a how many times do you think Liam will die during the playthrough. Originally, I was going to do how far do you think I'll get in the game, but I love the idea of the death count. How many times will Liam die? And we have to keep track. I'm actually in Missouri now, Ray. I used to be in Illinois. I used to be in Chicago. I just moved back in April. So I'm in northeastern.
Tyler Chambliss donated
Tyler!
$1.99 through Super Chat. Hey, Liam.
Hey, Tyler. Yeah, I'm actually in Missouri now. I'm in northeastern Missouri. So traveling is kind of a chore, but not impossible. But I would, oh man. Listen, we'll, like I said, we'll be in touch because I think the Buffalo thing would be cool. And even if, like I said, even if I have to just work, remotely, I think it'd still be fun to, talk to students. But yeah, if I could be there in person, I am down. Depending on where you live, you might be able to get your groceries pretty quickly through DoorDash. I'm doing Instacart because I'm ordering from Aldi because Aldi is cheap and I'm poor. And I've got my cart all set up. But what always happens is if I order them too early, Cassandra goes, "Oh, we're missing this," and then I have to go back and add it. So, like her cutoff time was 11 a.m. I said, if you want anything else, I'm not ordering till then. So cutoff time is reached. I want to order groceries soon because I got to get some things to cook. And that's exciting. Rook says, how are the classes you're taking going? They're going really good. I've got my first student next week. I will be teaching him the basics of basics. I'm excited. I don't want to talk about, obviously, as you guys know, like, can't talk about your students and stuff, but I'm excited. I'm nervous a little bit, but also super excited. He wants to learn. I want to teach. What more can you ask for? So that's exciting. It's empowering, legit, I think, to teach someone something and then watch them become more independent and become more sure of themselves and do stuff that they just were not comfortable doing before. Looks like classic text adventure games are making a comeback. Was that your thing back in the day? Yeah, I'm old enough to have played a lot of them. So I'm 37, almost 38. So I played a lot of that stuff. So it's cool that they're kind of coming back. Yes, I know the water master that I used to cheese the end of the game cannot be crafted before you beat a difficulty mode. And you know why? Because I did it and Yukio got mad. Yeah, man. Good chatting. Hey, Bryant. I will be teaching assistive technology. So I'll be teaching how to use computers for people that are blind. So I'll be teaching, JAWS, Windows, what have you. And so that'll be cool. Microsoft Office. Technically, I guess I could teach Zoom text, but I don't know how you teach that as a blind person. No, I won't be teaching programming. I would not want to do that. But I'll just be teaching basic skills. Here's a computer. Here's how it works. No, Don't push that button. Oh, cool, Ray. Yeah, we should definitely let's stay in touch because trust me, I'm going to be doing a lot of networking with teachers because I'm like diving into this thing head first. But class is going good. It's been a little hard. I mean, I haven't done school in a long time, so getting into the school mindset has been very difficult for me. But also being a student teacher and having students it feels rewarding. I just did my students intake and it was just exciting to talk to him and just like see how excited he was to learn. Okay, hold on. I've got a text. Oh, okay. Just a group I'm in. I was like, uh-oh, did something happen? But it did not. Whether you do teach Zoom text or not, you'll still have to get the certification. Yeah, that's all right. No big deal. I'm gonna get certified in all that stuff, which is what I want to do. Yeah, that's why he added him, Philip, because he watched my playthrough and was like, "No, that's not okay. It's not supposed to do that." When am I going live next? And congratulations for the classes you're taking. I will be going live on Saturday. I do not have a time yet, so I cannot tell you guys what time. I will be playing Mistworld. I want to make sure I can turn the music off first. It sounds like I can. So if you're like, what is Mistworld? Or maybe you have the game and like can't figure it out or whatever. We're going to do kind of a newbie friendly playthrough. I'm not going to go through the whole creating an account thing, but I am going to talk about like how you start a game, how you create a character, blah, blah, blah. We'll kind of do a little bit and kill some things, and I'll talk about some of the features and how they all work and try to give you some tips and all that good stuff. When typing, do you use 2 fingers or 10? Oh, I use all 10. I was about to make a joke and I'm not going to make it. That would have been very inappropriate. I was about to say the more fingers, the better, but that could be taken out of context and we're not going to do that. I guess I just said it. Never mind. Yeah, that's kind of my plan for this weekend. We're going to do some Mistworld. I am going to try to stream on a regular basis. It's going to be hard with class and everything else, but, glad you guys can join me for this. It was nice to chat with you. It was fun. I've actually been here a half an hour longer than I planned on. So I got to throw clothes into the washing machine. I have to order groceries. I've got to figure out what I'm making for lunch because I'm hungry. And I've got to do it soonish. Mousie's still here. Mousie's still here. Mousie got that. Yeah, I was like, I love Mousy. I love that that's the only thing that you write. See, you were lurking. You've been lurking this whole time. Oh my gosh. Welcome to Just Chatting After Dark. Yes, I heard about the football player that collapsed during the game. It was horrible. Yeah, I can't remember his name now, and I feel bad but that was brutal. I mean, just, sports are supposed to be fun, right? Like, and when something like that happens, man, it's not fun. And in the worst, I think the truly horrible thing were the people that were like, oh, well, let's just keep playing the game. Whatever. Like, nah, dude, listen, some things are bigger than your sports. Like, and the life of somebody, especially when they like have to be resuscitated. Like, yeah, I mean, seriously. I wish him nothing but the best. It was horrible. It was awful. And, yeah, it sucks. I mean, I don't care how much money you make. I don't care like how many millions you're paid. Like, you're still a human being. And like, some of the hatred and vitriol that I've seen, it's like, dude, he's a human being. Like, yeah, he's a rich human being, but he's still a human being and deserves like your support. And, he's done a lot of really good things, like his toy drive. Like, come on, Yeah, I hope whoever was calling. No, I don't know. I know Skip Bayless was one of the people that was really calling for it, and people were really ripping him one way and up and down the other. And it's like, come on, dude. Like, you can play a football game later. Listen, I've seen hockey games stopped because of grievous injuries. I remember, I know when Rich Peverly collapsed on the bench, they stopped. It was a Dallas Stars game, and then they found out later that he had like a heart arrhythmia. There was a Detroit Red Wings Nashville Predators game, and was it Darian Hatcher or one of those other players got seriously injured, and they stopped the game. Yeah, I'm glad that the fans are in full support. Rest in peace to Pele. Yeah, rest in peace. Man, that was sad. Pele was one of the best soccer players or football players. I'm sorry. It's football. I know. Yeah, most injuries you can move on. Mondays was not one of them. I mean, listen, dudes get carted off the field. Like, they have injuries and stuff, but I've never, in my time watching football, seen that ever happen. I know there was the time where Joe Theismann snapped his leg. Well, Lawrence Taylor snapped Joe Theismann's leg. It's not like Joe did it, but stuff like that, you need to focus on the safety first. And yeah, I don't know. So listen, it is 25 after. We have gone 25 minutes over. It is time for me to go do some laundry. I am going to be back this weekend. There is going to be some Mistworld. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to try to find you a link to download the game. One of the things about Chinese games is that they don't tend to have websites. They're usually hosted on Google sites. And so because of that, it can be difficult to wrangle a link. So I'm going to figure out what I can do to make that easy. I might just link to the audio games topic as the first post has everything. Can I do an Irish accent? So whenever I do an Irish accent, everyone says it's horrible. I really don't care. I'm Irish. I've grown up around Irish people, but I don't tend to talk like it constantly. So there's people that are like, your accent's really strange. And I'm like, well, it probably is, but you need to understand that it's an amalgamation of things that I've heard in my life. Sorry. So anyways, I'm going to bounce for now. I want to thank you guys for being here. It has been fun. I would love to hang out with you all day long. I legit would. I think it'd be a lot of fun. It'd be more fun than doing laundry. So, well, I mean, no. I was going to say, how about I go through laundry and then keep hanging out? But if I do that, I'm never going to go do my laundry. I'm just going to like pretend to do it, but really sit here. So Mousy says, bye, Liam. Bye, Mousy. Yay, a fellow Brit. Well, I'm half Irish, half everything else. I was raised by my Irish family, so I associate with my Irish side, but really, I'm not really Irish. I'm just me. I'm just an American. I'm a fat American. But, take care, everyone. Have a good week, says Philip. Yeah, okay. If you want to hear an Irish accent, go listen to LS Mark, ranking all the episodes of South Park. Listen, if I want to hear an Irish accent, I'll just go call my family. I just go call me cousins in County Cavan. Peace out, chaps and lasses. You too. All right. So I will see you all soon. As always, thanks for watching and or listening. Good night and good corn. I don't know if I'm missing anything. But I'll see you all later.